Welcome back to the channel. We're back in the greenhouse, and what we're going to do today, we're going to show you just how we sow our seed potatoes. We're going to be doing them in bags this year because it does my head in wasting space in the beds outside, when we can just start them in bags. And to be fair, I find the results just as good down here. As long as we keep up with the watering, we don't overwater obviously, and we can regulate the temperature better because we can keep them in this greenhouse where the rats and the mice can't get hold of them. So we've got these lovely seed potatoes from Marshall's that have been chitting at home. Chitting, not, you know what I mean. They've been chitting in the utility room at home. But like anything, I'm starting to get it in the neck off the missus for having crap lying around, and it's nearly tomato sowing time. No, we don't want to upset her anymore, do we? So we thought we'd get them down here, show you how we do it. We're going to keep them well protected though. We're going to fleece them and leave them in the greenhouse. Probably even put some cardboard over them because we know that obviously any frost is a no-no. So it's a little bit too early before I start getting roasted in the comments. But first things first, we're going to get some decent compost in the bottom of these. Look at these. From Marshall's garden, these potato sacks, they are absolutely brilliant. They'll last years then. I think they're even UV resistant as well, so they're not going to degrade. I suppose you can grow all sorts of them, potato and vegetable grow sacks. So they're not just for tatties, but they are absolutely spot on. I might have to get some more of them. And they've got nice carry handles as well, because we can move them in and out depending on the weather. Especially now they're going to be inside, but when you come to moving them out, it makes life a little bit easier if they've got decent handles. And they've already got drainage holes in, so we're good to go. So we're going to get this filled up now with some Marshall's Gardener's Blend multi-purpose compost. It looks absolutely banging, to be fair, that. So we're going to put a little bit in the bottom. Dead easy to do this, even with the kids. So don't start being afraid of having a go. It's so easy. Probably one of the easiest things to grow potatoes. You know, kids will love it. Saying that, most things are bloody easy. As long as you just have a go. Even if you get it wrong, it don't matter, does it? It's just about that's gardening, isn't it? We all get it wrong. I'm the same. I'm no expert. We try things. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, we go again. And that's the same with anything in life. That's how we roll. So yeah, we're gonna. Should have got a little trowel for this, really, shouldn't I? Instead of pissing about. But yeah, we're going to make a nice little comfy bed there at the bottom, just to sit them on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that there. I'm going to spin you around and we can have a quick look inside. So we're going to put a little bit in the bottom, and then all we're going to do is we're going to take, I think we've got 5 of each variety here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit. Now I don't like to overdo them, but I think 3 would be perfect in here. But I've got 5. So we're almost left with, I've only got three sacks, so I'm going to put 3 in, and we'll have to find something else to put the others in. So it's just a case of that. Dead easy to do, just space them out, making sure the eyes are facing up like that. That's got quite a few on there. Now you could split that, I suppose, and get 2 out of that, put a knife through it, but yeah, we're not going to do that, so we don't need to. So we're going to leave it like that, put a little bit of compost over the top, so they can start growing, and it'll also act as insulation over the top, like so. And then all we're going to do is we're going to water them gently, not too much, because I know they'll drain out, but I don't want it soggy so that anything starts growing, because it is pretty cold at night at the minute. I don't want to give them any opportunity to not bloody grow, do we? We want to make sure we do it right. And hopefully we can get some banging chips off these. Can't beat some fresh homegrown potatoes. I mean, they're nice boiled, cut up into wedges, put in the oven, even a bit of beef dripping, a bit of duck fat, or even a bit of lard. Whoa, a bit of salt and pepper, and honestly, they're absolutely phenomenal. So easy to do. Obviously, they'll be organic. There's no crap sprayed on them. There's no nasties. No chemicals, nothing whatsoever. Just fresh, homegrown, bloody spuds. Let's go. Seed potatoes are done, but we've got a few seed potatoes left and we've run out of grow sacks, so what we're going to be using, they're not as good, but they'll still do the trick. These blacked out compost bags. So we're just going to put it the same way really, we're going to fill a little bit in it with some of the Marshall's compost we've got lying about, like so. And it's just a case of putting some in and planting them up again. It's dead easy really, and it just stops us, well, one, wasting seed potatoes, which we won't be doing. I'm not planting any in the ground, it's far too cold and wet yet. Two, saves these going to landfill. We save them anyway for rubble sacks or what have you. But yeah, we're not wasteful buggers here. All I'll do though is get the knife. I mean, look at that. That's a sub pod hori, and we're just going to put a couple of little holes in the bottom. But don't stab yourself with it because you're pretty nasty that into you. Just some little holes in the bottom like so, and that'll do, just for the drainage. And then we're just going to put the seed potatoes in, 3 to a 1, same again. In fact, we'll do a 3 and we'll have to do a 2. In fact, we'll do a comparison with that. We'll see which is better, the 3 or the 2, come the end of the season, and then just cover them up again. Exactly the same, like so. And then all we do is we roll them down and just let them grow right to the top. Obviously, earthing it up, unraveling the bag as it goes, and that's it. Dead easy. And we're just going to put them. In fact, we're going to put that up here. We've got some old garlic here. We'll just put it on top of this barrel. We can get them both up there. They need to go on the compost, I think. I forgot to take them home at the back end of last year. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. We'll get that slug away though. We'll water them in, and that's it. Dead easy. Right, so they're all done. The box that they chitted in can double up as a little cover on top of the compost, just as a bit of extra insulation, because we're due a bit of cold weather, so we don't want them to freeze. Now I know it's a little bit early, but that is the seed potatoes boxed off. Let's go. And then, like I said, it's just a case of a little bit of water over the top, like so. Nothing crazy. Make sure it's got plenty in there. It will drain out, so don't worry about it. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to put some cardboard over the top. Now obviously if I miss it and they start growing, it's not going to harm it, they'll just push it out of the way, or by the time this is soaked they'll just grow through it. So, but it will just act as that little bit of extra insulation. Obviously if it freezes and I haven't got time to get down here to sort it out, and with these bags being like they are, let me flick you down here, we might even just put a little clip over the top just to make sure that if it does freeze they've got that little bit of extra insulation there. And we're sitting them on one of these old planters we made, just so they're off the cold ground, just to might make that little bit of difference. So yeah, and then if it does start snowing or we get some really bad crap weather, I'll just put some fleece over the top and that'll do. So yeah, well, I get the other 2 bags done. If it's helped chat, you know what to do. Drop us a like, drop us a subscribe. It'd help the channel out massively, and we can keep bringing you more stuff. Don't forget though, we have got the code. Is it A Life in the G? Yeah, A Life in the G10. So it's ALITG. Life in the G. Don't forget 10 for 10% off with Marshall's Garden. I'll put the link below anyway. But yeah, get on this. Get your seed potatoes done now. Get them chitted, not shitted. Get them sorted. And then yeah, we're going to take a bit of ownership about what we're putting back into our mouth, because the food system is absolutely crap. It's broken. Unless you want to spend mega bucks on the organic stuff. And we'll show you that anyone can do it. The kids will enjoy it, the kids will love it. and you cannot beat it for flavour. I mean, you just can't. There's no comparison. So get all over it, and get on it now. Start planning what you're going to be growing. But if you're going to do anything, garlic, onions, potatoes, they're probably the main staple that probably most people eat. So if we're going to do something, we're going to do it right, and we're definitely going to do it on this channel. So yeah, we'll love you and leave you, and we'll catch you down here at the plot for another little snippet of what we'll get up to. So yeah, behave yourself. Ciao for now.